Welcome to the Homemaking and Gardening channel. This year, by God's grace, we have got a wonderful harvest of desi tomatoes. On top of that, our neighbors also shared a basket full of tomatoes. With the huge pile of tomatoes at home and most of them getting over-ripened, I thought of putting them to a proper use by making a sauce, a tomato sauce that would be a bit tangy as well as sweet. At the end of the winter season, we can purchase a bulk of tomatoes at cheaper rate and make tomato sauce at home. This is a good way of saving some money. I'm getting my ingredients ready, all near my hand. Out of the bulk of tomatoes, I'm picking up the most ripened or the over-ripened ones. And yes, we have to remove the green stalks from the tomatoes. In this pile of tomatoes, we have got the most over-ripened ones and some are on the verge of getting dried. So I will be selecting the over-ripened ones and keeping the dried ones separate. I have to think some other way out for these dried tomatoes. Let us wash the tomatoes thoroughly and drain out excess water. It's better if we can cut the tomatoes into halves, so we are selecting some. And yes, my daughter Mimsy is helping me out with the same. So we have cut a few tomatoes into halves for easy cooking. Adding to it a whole bulb of peeled garlics, an inch of ginger, peppercorns, cinnamon sticks and cloves. Adding to it a little water and putting it on top of a burner. After some time, we can see on cover cooking, the tomatoes are getting cooked slowly and yes, they are getting mashed as well. Just see the volume of water evaporates and the sauce thickens. The whole puree with the blend of spices is giving out a wonderful aroma at this point of time in our house. Slowly getting cooked and getting thickened. Now I will be discarding a few whole spices like this cinnamon stick. As the puree has thickened, we will be switching off the gas and let it cool off. Once cooled off, we can make a puree out of it. We can put it inside a blender jar and make a smooth paste out of it. After getting the puree out of the blender jar, you can additionally strain it with the help of strainer to get a fine, smooth paste. But I am not doing that. It is just fine in my case. I have made a smooth puree of the tomatoes. But we have to make sure there are no chunks of whole spices left in the puree. Now we have to put again the whole puree on oven. Adding to it a tablespoon of red chili powder and Kashmiri chili powder mix, a teaspoon of salt to taste, and yes, I'm adding a cup of powdered sugar. In my case, the tomatoes are desi tomatoes and they are quite sour. To balance it out, I had to use around a cup of sugar powder. Adding to it again a tablespoon of vinegar. It is acting as a preservative. Salt, sugar and vinegar acts as preservative for this tomato sauce. As the sauce gets thickened, stir frequently as the tomato puree splashes out of the wok at this stage. As the sauce is getting heated, gradually the water content of the sauce is getting reduced and the color of the sauce is getting reddish. The flavor of the tangy tomato sauce along with its spice mix and red chili powder, sugar and salt are getting evolved on due course of time while it's getting cooked. Keep stirring frequently, and once the whole sauce is thickened like this, we can switch off the flame. Let us cool off our tomato sauce. Meanwhile, for storage, we have selected glass jars which we have sterilized properly. Any leftover food or residue in the glass jar can be detrimental to the shelf life of the sauce. So make sure the glasses are properly sterilized. You can see this is the final product which is ready to go inside glass jars. This is thickened and it tastes wonderful. It tastes almost like the store purchased hot and sweet sauce. We can use this sauce for making pastas, pizzas at home. Also, we can use it as condiments and serve it to our guests along with samosas and French fries. We can put it inside the refrigerator and store it easily and safely at least for a month. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please like, share and subscribe. Take care. Bye-bye.